I'm Pete. This is Aaron.
Yes.
You know what this is. It's Philly Sports Guy, Sports West Channel, Radio Vision Network. And we're going to try to get through the show. I mean, we did lose a great one. We'll talk about it later on in the show. We want to give it due justice and float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. We'll miss you. By all, you were very inspirational. But
Eagles,
we will have time for that. When it comes to the local NFL scene, as it's getting heated up, it's heating up because it's the summertime. Temperatures is going up. We actually had a good week of weather this week.
And we're 6 weeks away from the season, or from training camp.
So this is that time. We had Eagles OTAs the second week. We had Doug Peterson speak yesterday and kind of negated what Frank Wright and Jim Schwartz, his offensive coordinator, gave Sam Bradford a ringing endorsement.
And which I said last week, he's kind of, I think the other guys, Frank Wright basically was just blowing smoke.
Yes.
I think, like I said, Bradford's the guy. Everyone knows it. And then, Peterson just solidified it. Bradford's the guy right now. It's his job to lose right now this time.
Yes,
so
it is his job to lose. Bradford looked good in OTAs. I mean, it's OTAs. The guys are playing in shorts and no pads, anything like that. Not really getting into it. Just really getting the vanilla of the offense, trying to get the rookies up to date.
Right.
Free agents involved in the new system and get acclimated with it. So it's really not that much you can take out of it. It's really a team bonding moment to get everybody together and on the same page, one accord. Now, what I did want to lead into, we kind of spoke about it last week, is next week is mandatory minicamps, Tuesday through Thursday. And that is the last break, like you said, before 6 weeks before training camp starts. I think it's on July 20th or 21st.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And at the NovaCare facility. There's two people that haven't participated in the voluntary workouts at all this season. And that's Darren Sproles, and the biggest one is Fletcher Cox. Darren Sproles is kind of big, too, not because, obviously, he's a little longer than two, he's a little older, but at the depth of the position of the running back, we don't have that a lot right now. Just Ryan Matthews, Kenyon Barner,
Smallwood,
Wendell Smallwood, West Virginia. So Darren Sproles, him missing, could be a potential big facet of the offense. Obviously, Fletcher Cox for obvious reasons.
That's the big Cox.
He's the best player on the team, offense or defense. So, do you think now if they miss next week, I think Sproles will come in.
Yeah, I think Sproles will come in.
I think Sproles will come in.
But I think the question is will Cox come in? Peterson, he said in his actual press conference that he will be there this week. He thinks he will be there. I mean, I think it's just a tactic. Unfortunately, that's the thing. A lot of these agents, man, they try these tactics, and I know they want to do what's best for their client. But then again, I think a lot of agents want to do what's best for them for the next client. I think in this case, listen, don't do a disservice to him. Let's sign the deal. Give him $60 million, and let's get him in the camp, and let's do what we got to do. That's my feeling on the situation. Personally, I think he may stay out maybe a week or so, maybe a couple weeks. He's going to get fined, but when they do sign the deal, usually under the table they'll shut that money away.
Yeah, right. And like you said, the agents, I think they try to play the short game for the client that they have on the table, but they're also trying to set up that next domino.
The next big,
right. So I think he may miss. It's only 3 days. I don't think Fletcher Cox will report. I'll go on record as saying that because I don't think he'll report the mandatory minicamp because it's only 3 days. I don't know how much they're going to fine him, but he's still on the books for $8 million this year.
Right.
I understand he wants
it. And that's the thing. I mean, Eagles have so much leverage. Cox doesn't have that leverage, because he's in the last year.
Yes.
They can. And then the next year they could franchise him. So
they got franchises. They have him for this year, the 2016 to 17 season. They can franchise him through 17, 18, and then they can franchise him again. 18 through 19. They don't want to do that.
He has no leverage.
That's not good business practice. You want to show signs of good faith, and I think the Eagles are trying to do that. And one thing that's not being talked about, like they may have to move mountains and do magic to get this money that he wants. And we don't know if the $60 million guarantee was a legit offer. If it was, I don't know how much more he wants or what he's looking for.
Listen. Is he looking for Albert Hainsworth money? I mean, what is he looking for?
Even Albert Hainsworth did get $60 million guaranteed.
But I think one thing that you said, and I gotta agree with you. I think we talked about. I don't know if we talked about last week. You said what player, defensive tackle that signed that much money has ever made it to the playoffs. And I don't know if we talked about last week, but has ever made did anything after that contract. I mean, and I really thought about it. I said, man, that's something. Maybe Watt. Maybe Watt.
And then
Geno Atkins made the playoffs, but other than that, that's it.
Now Geno signed that big contract and got hurt.
Right.
So you always take that risk, and it's a fine line that the Eagles and Fletcher Cox's team are going to have to negotiate and try to come to terms on a deal.
Yeah.
And once again, if that is not that, there's no rush to this.
There's no rush.
I understand there's a sense of urgency with the Fletcher Cox's camp, but for the Eagles, there's no sense of urgency because for the points we just spoke about, having the ability to franchise him for 2 seasons and have him contract under this year at the last year of his rookie deal with the option.
Right, and then on top of that, his back. I didn't even notice his back. He's having issues with his back off in the last couple of years. So, just sign the deal, man, because you never know.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we say that now. We don't even know if the deal's on the table.
Very true. Very true.
We don't know if there's a deal on the table right now for him.
True.
So, but once again, those are the glaring things that we can talk about for minicamp now. As the team still progresses, like I said, they're getting that camaraderie. The wide receivers, and which is big. Nelson Aguilar purchased a jugs machine in the offseason, working with Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews actually think that they're going to a passing camp with him and Sam Bradford.
Last year they were Stonehands.
Yes, they were Stonehands. Had the most drops in the league.
Most drops in the league. I just don't know what's going on.
Right.
Which is good.
Right.
But one thing, Ruben Randall's out right now.
He had gallbladder
surgery, so
he may not return to training camp, which is fine.
Right.
Which is fine.
Right.
He's a veteran.
And Huff, there's some type of issue with Huff. I can't remember the wide receiver they were saying that's kind of beating him out right now. The young wide receiver they were talking about.
Are you not Gibbons? Are you talking about
Gibbons? Yes, Gibbons. They were saying that Gibbons is looking good right now at this point, looking better than Huff.
Okay.
So Huff might be sliding down.
I know
to
we
fifth,
drafted the undrafted free agent out of Utah State.
Yes.
Which
Sharp.
Hunter Sharp. So, and you see the coaches. They're starting to get familiar with the players and what their skills are, what the weaknesses are. So now going into the mini camp, it's gonna start to ramp up a little bit.
Right.
You know? I mean, I'm glad we didn't go completely John. Look, I love John Harbaugh, but he got fined.
Yeah.
For OTAs, he had full pad practices.
Doing a whole lot
which
right now.
I understand you want to send a message to the rookies and your free agents on the team to say, hey, look, this is how we do things here.
Right.
And I think we can set that tone. I just want that tone to be set.
But there's just a line to draw, and you just don't want to do that. It's just not good for the league right now, especially at this time.
Right.
But the one good thing about this is Jalen Mills, which I'm very high on. They said he's looking very good. And I mean, I really think he's a sleeper. He's one of those guys that you may see in the next few games when they first start off. He could be in the lineup somehow.
Right.
So we'll see.
And that's what we do this for. You
Right.
know? It's not just we had the big issues like we stated, the big issues, the big players, the big names. But then this time is where guys who are not really flying under the radar, but the lesser, the undrafted rookies or people who got drafted in the 6th or 7th round. This is where they can come in and start to make a name for themselves and start to show their coaches, hey, take a chance on me. I deserve to be in this league. I can play. Because at the end of the day, football is football. And if you can play football, I've said this before, no matter if you're at a D1 school, a D2 school, somewhere in Canada, talent is going to find you. That's what the scout's job is.
Absolutely.
To overturn any rock and not miss anything, which is a very hard job to do.
Very true.
But this is what they do it for.
Right.
And now it needs to pay off. So now, I mean, that's really it for the Eagles.
We'll see what happens with it. I mean, next week's going to be a big thing. We're going to see, like we said, Cox is going to be the big story. That's going to be the big story if he shows up.
I wonder if we're going to have a plane for Cox like we had for people for Carson Wentz coming off the plane, trying to get signed autographs. Are we going to have the Fletcher Cox tracker like we had the Chip Kelly tracker that he just land? And you're going to have to follow the Twitter updates. So, we'll see.
It's going to be very interesting.
And now, one thing I will say, the mixed signals that we're getting out of the quarterback, I don't know if you would call it a competition.
It's not a competition. I think some of Reich is saying that just to kind of get those guys to play better.
Not just Frank Reich.
Get them up.
Matt Lombardo, courtesy to Matt Lombardo, he writes for NJ.com. He wrote a story saying that Wentz is picking up the offense very fast.
Yes, I did hear that. Yes,
faster than normal, and he looks more pro-ready than people expected. Now, I will say this: it's only May. Well, it was May when the article came out, and now it's June, the early part of June. So, and this is not even training camp yet. I can't say that.
But you know the line. This is the Vegas line. They're saying by game
3.5.
Yeah, they're saying. I thought it was 4.
Well, the over/under for Carson Wentz to start games is 3.5.
They're saying game 4, Carson Wentz is going to be in there.
Why are you beating the table up, man?
Because I got a little excited. I'm sorry, I got a little excited. Let me get my point out. But they're saying Carson Wentz could be out there by game 4. So we'll see.
But like I said, this is only May, June. It's very early. It's hard to tell what you can expect or what in a quarterback competition. But I wanted to say, this is what you're going to have You see how it's starting up already.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be wait till that first preseason snap that Carson Wentz takes. If he looks good for a second half or a third or fourth, because you know he's going to play a lot.
He's going to play a lot.
That's what preseason is for.
I'm just concerned about Bradford because Bradford, he gets in the shell. And I just think a lot of times he gets in the shell. If he has somebody on his tracks, how's he going to react? Is he going to play better? Like, it's just a lot of questions that's going into the season with Bradford. You just don't know his mental state.
That is true. So we'll leave Bradford and the Eagles there. We'll leave them in that segment. They're in our rear view now. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about some NBA, some Sixers, the NBA Finals, Game 1. We'll reflect on that. Philly Sports Guys, Sports Plus Channel. I'm Pete. This is Aaron. We'll be back.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more. Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. PSG, RVN on the SBC. And we're back again. We're going to talk about a very, very, very tough subject right now for me, MP, right now.
Speak for yourself. I'm good.
You're shaking in your boots. Keep it real. You shaking.
I'll be shaking in my boots after tomorrow night.
Listen, I'm be honest right now. If my Cavaliers play like that again.
He said my Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'm LeBron.
Well,
fan, so I'm a LeBron fan.
I'm a LeBron fan too. I like good steak.
If they play like that again, we're gonna be, going to Keith's choice of dinner.
Yes, for Rosa, this is your first time joining us. I'll set this up for you. Me and Aaron made a bet against our producer Keith about the result of the NBA Finals, who will win. He's a LeBron hater, or in his word, LeBron's.
Yes.
And we bet a full course steak dinner on the outcome of the finals. Yes, Cleveland is down 1-0, but this series is made for adjustments. And look, Tyronn Lue, this is your time. This is your time to shine. As a player, you're familiar with making adjustments on the fly, so now you have to do as a coach.
This is a make it or break
But
right now.
I will say this. Let's recap Game 1. Warriors got out to a hot start. It was a very competitive game.
Yes, it was.
Approximately for 3 quarters it was competitive.
3 quarters it was.
And
then just
Cleveland's defense had no answer for Sean Livingston, or it wasn't even the first unit. If you tell, like I said, I've been having this conversation all week.
Livingston, Barbosa,
Ezeli,
the others,
Iguodala, the others.
That's what they are.
But I've been having this conversation a lot this week, where if you'd have told Cleveland fans, players, coaches that if you hold Klay Thompson and Steph Curry to 20 points,
8 for 27, right.
they should win the game.
They should win the game. They should win.
And not a 15. Not just lose the game, but you lost by 15.
No, more than that.
It was 104 to 89.
Yeah.
104 to 89. You got your bench got outscored 45 to 10.
Right.
You shout out the stat for Steph and Clay to shoot
8 for 27. But see, here's the problem though, and I said it to you before off camera. And if they play like they played against Atlanta, where they shot the lights out,
yes,
and if they play like they played against Toronto the first 2 games, the Cavs win the series. However, I said to you, if they play like they played against Toronto in Game 3 and 4,
oh yeah, they're going home.
They're going home. And now here's the thing: before you come in, Keith, because you better come in. I mean, they went back to isolation ball. Hero ball, as you said.
Kyrie,
hero ball, a lot of isolation.
Not a lot of ball movement.
LeBron James not moving the ball, and you cannot play like that. Now, it's reminiscent of Game 1 of last year.
True, but I will say this. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out in the scene, because with that hero ball, with that being said, they didn't play their best game. They had good defense on Clay. Right. They need to figure it out on the defensive side with the second unit. And they have to get more productivity from the bench.
Right.
Specifically Cleveland's bench, because obviously I don't think...
And then Channing Frye played 7 minutes.
Channing Frye played 7 minutes, took up 1 shot. J.R. Smith started, only had 3 shots. I think he was 1 for 3. He had a 3-pointer late in the game. He did die for a ball. I think he messed up his shooting hand a little bit.
J.R. Smith was Where's Waldo? He was Where's Waldo?
I don't know about that, but...
He was on milk cart.
Tyronn Lue needs to get his more players involved. We spoke about that. Channing Frye needs to get involved in the second unit. I literally think what they could benefit from, I don't know if you'll see, I haven't seen any rumors, but if I was Tyronn Lue, I would insert Iman Shumpert into the starting lineup to get the defense off. A better two-way player than J.R. Smith, and then you could bring J.R. Smith off the bench with the others to give you more offensive scoring power. And that can keep you in the game, because you can see what Golden State's second unit, Sean Livingston, Barbosa, I mean,
Spates.
they can score. They can score, and they play
too much.
Like I said, everybody says the 96 Bulls would trash this team. Maybe in the starting 5, but I will tell you this. I will go on record. I don't even know who the Bulls had coming off the bench besides Jeb Bush.
Nothing compared to what they have now.
You put that against this second unit, that'll keep Golden State every game.
And the thing is, they play as a unit. They play as a team. That's the key word I know Keith's been saying, as a team. Their second unit plays as a team, and it's like, and a lot of these guys, don't forget, let's keep in mind, Barbosa is a bronze medal champion with the Olympics with Brazil.
Yes, played for Phoenix for a year. Mo Spates is, he's won championships as well.
Mo Buckets, you know what I mean? So these guys are just not. And Iggy, let's talk about Iggy. I mean,
I don't want to talk about Iggy, man.
Why, you got you little hating a little bit?
Nah, it's not that. It's just no, because when I see Andre Iguodala and what he's doing now, I always feel like this is what he should have been doing in Sixers. Not because I don't hold Iguodala responsible.
Okay.
I hold the Sixers responsible for not realizing that he could not be the first option on the team. But when you have other options on the team, this is what you could have had. No, it's not his fault.
Okay, so
it's nothing against him. I give him praise. I give him all the praise in the world. Right. But it's just, don't forgive me if I have a little bit of a broken heart. That the fact that we couldn't figure out with him here in Philadelphia.
My co-host just had a moment. He's okay though. But like I was saying though, it's okay though. It's all right. Like I said, I mean, it's just...
what could have been?
It's going to be too much. It's really too much. But like we both said, Ty Lue's got to do his homework. He's got to make the adjustments. This is where you show that you are the coach that you're going to be. If you are that coach you're going to be, right here in Game 2. Game 2 is very crucial. Keith, you have the floor, sir.
Yeah, before you move on to...
Who's better, Atlanta Hawks or the Warriors?
Warriors.
Okay,
what? There's no such thing as a stupid question, but I retract that statement.
Because I have to. I'm a little because I hear you.
All right, let me say this.
Okay, so you say if the Cavaliers play like they played against Atlanta,
the shots have to fall.
They can play like but they can't, because Atlanta is not better than the Warriors.
But when I say that though, I'm saying as far as playing like they played against Atlanta, as far as the ball movement, the shooting,
the cohesion of the offense,
Because
you're playing a team that doesn't have as much talent.
And that's true.
Well,
that's true. I mean,
Golden State's defense was a little bit different.
Yeah, I was gonna say Golden State's defense, the way they switch, they're so fast. The way they switch is amazing.
And that's why they're in the playoffs. So. And that's why the Cavs
will
go down. And I'll call
you hear this, right? I don't know. I don't know.
The Cavs are going to go down in 5.
Okay, look. So all right. So we're going to make alterations to this bet. So if the Cavs, if the Cavs lose,
wait, time out. Hey, wait, we got to talk about this.
Nah, listen, trust me.
You can't just make a business decision without me.
Trust me. So he said, our producer Keith just said the Cavs are winning 5. I mean, the Cavs are losing 5. So. The Cavs, we're still thinking the Cavs are going to win the series. That's it. So if the Cavs lose in 6, what's on the table? You can't just make a statement like that and not put anything on the table.
So you're counting the
All
offer.
right,
Yes.
If the Cavs lose in 6 or don't lose, or if the Cavs don't, or excuse me, if the Warriors don't win in 5, I'll leave the tip. Okay. You know, but if they do,
I'm trying to get him to lead the tip and the whole check.
And they do. Oh, now you're trying to get the whole away.
No, because I still think the Cavs is going to win the series.
Okay, well, and if they do win,
We're hoping and
and
wishing.
if Warriors do win in 5, I'm going to add dessert to it.
Fair
That
enough.
sounds like a plan.
Fair
Sounds
enough.
like a plan.
So
Fair
I
enough.
mean, you know.
Yes, we can go to Yogo Factory. You can get a kiddie cone. But no, I get what our producer is saying, and Aaron. I understood what Aaron was saying about that landing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 with the ball movement, the cohesion offense.
Yeah.
I will say this: Kevin Love quietly had a good game. He did disappear at moments, but for his first time, and even Kyrie's first time being on that stage, they're going to get confidence as they move forward. And they're going to be able to take advantage of those mismatches that they have. And Kevin Love on the block. And he can tend to be more aggressive. So those are things to look forward
Where's
moving
this
on to
game
the series.
Where's the game being played at?
Golden
At
State.
Oakland. Yeah, get Golden State.
Game 2.
Game 2 at Golden State.
See, he don't even know where the game is at.
Listen, he's not even watching the game, y'all. He's not even watching the game.
All he's doing is trying to get a free state. No sides.
I mean, but like we said, Love has got to step up. He's got to be consistent the whole game. Kyrie's got to. The key is the isolations. Get that out of there. Move that ball around.
Get the ball moving.
Get the ball moving. Play how you know how to play. You can't act. Let's keep it real. They act scared.
Right.
They play scared.
But
They
need to get ball movement. They need to go down inside of LeBron, inside out. And LeBron just really needs to impose his will, because that's going to take everybody else out. And then they need to communicate and talk on defense.
Right.
Like Caron Butler said, he was on Mike and Mike yesterday. He said they call them the slippers. Not slippers you wear on your feet when you wake up first thing in the morning. No, when you have a pick and roll screen and you have 2-3 people slipping out, Cleveland has to be able to talk communicate on defense. They say, look, okay, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm going. And if they can improve on that, those free shots won't be open.
I mean, because you've seen a couple plays where Thompson was looking at Kyrie, like, what are you doing? Like, you can just, they got to communicate.
They gotta
but
talk.
the key is, and we're going to go back to it again.
I don't know why black people talk with their hands.
I know, because we get excited. But the key is Channing Frye and J.R. Smith.
You got to get
Gotta
shots
get them the shots. You gotta get them moving, the ball moving. That's the key. If Lou does that in game 2, it's gonna be different.
It's just gonna be a different outcome. It's gonna be a much better
see.
game. Now,
Can I add to the fact?
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
Can I add
Go
to
ahead.
that fact? Okay, I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're not only going to take tomorrow's game in Golden State, right? They're going to take the first game in Cleveland. Okay, and that's going to really be the setting.
so you're saying Cleveland's gonna be down 3-0.
3-0, and they're going to take on the next game. They're going to take a desperate attempt, and they're going to win the game because they have to save face at home, right? And then they're going to go back.
So you're saying they're going to win because you know the last isn't the last 3 at
No, they
changed
changed it. It's 2-2, 1-1-1.
So you're saying they're going to win on their
Game
floor.
5 is in Golden State.
Golden State will win on their floor
On their floor.
in game
Okay.
5.
Yeah, but watch, they're going to take a game.
Now you know by the time next week's show comes around, they'll be at Game 4.
They're going to take a. They're going to.
So I just want to hear you if Cleveland is up 2-1 this time next week.
So you're saying Cleveland's going to be up 2-1 next week?
I have a feeling.
I'm not saying anything right
I
now.
have faith. Look,
I'm not saying anything because right now, if game
this is what this is.
Scared.
game 2 is important. I ain't gonna front.
People, see, this is the thing. This is the difference between
I'll
me,
be honest
Keith, and Aaron right now.
Okay, what's the difference?
It says, "Lean not on thy understanding."
Now here we go. Hear this guy.
I
hear
have
this
faith
guy.
in a higher power
Do you hear this guy?
Okay.
because I am him and he is me.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right,
For my
so-
religious people out there,
I'm
you
gonna give you the look.
Okay.
Because you gave me last week. Hey, that's what he did to me last week. He gave me like this.
hey man, you gotta have faith.
So if they take game 3, which would be in Cleveland, right?
Yes.
One of the games in Cleveland, they're going to take that, right? That's just going to crush.
Who?
The Warriors are going to take one of the games. in
Man,
Cleveland.
look, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Cleveland wins tomorrow night, I can pretty much guarantee you Cleveland gonna win Game 3.
Wait, you just
Oh my.
take one game at a time. You're doing
I'm just
a little
saying.
too much there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Don't jinx us. Just take it one game at a time.
I'm just saying. I have faith. Now, okay, we can spend all day on the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
But there was a lot of Sixers talk this week.
Yes.
I know it's a sloppy segue and transition, but
It's okay.
I want to get this in. There's a lot of
Yes.
trade rumors going around.
Yes, it
Nerlens
is.
Noel's on the trade block.
Yes, he is.
Okafor kind of came off Brett Brown's comment saying he loves Okafor as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He loves the coaching. He wants to sit there. He wants to get better. He knows he needs to work on to become a better defender.
Which he will. He's young.
More aggressive.
I think
He's only 19 years old.
19 years old. He's a
So
kid.
now there was one trade. There was two trades that we heard
Yes.
for Nerlens Noel.
Mhm.
You like one more than the other.
I like the T.
I like the Bulls offer. The speculated
Actually,
Bulls offer.
three, right?
What was
Three.
it? It was Phoenix.
The third one was Brandon Knight and another, I think, a pick for Noel.
Noel.
Yeah.
Which I like that one too.
Yeah.
The first, now the one that was more reasonable was
Right.
Nerlens Noel
Mhm.
for Jeff Teague for Atlanta Hawks point guard. Straight up, Teague is I think he's 27 or 28 years old.
Yeah.
He has 1 year left on his deal. I don't really like that trade because by the time the Sixers get good, he'll be 31, 32 years old.
But that's why you bring in another point guard to learn from. Bring in a younger point
But
guard.
what? But
And then learn from him. You can draft a point guard, a good point guard in the second round, because we got like 85 picks in the second round, like we always do. And then draft that point guard, let him learn from Teague, mold him, and then go from there.
I'm not with that. I'm all about because this is value we're talking about.
Okay.
You gotta if you want to sell high in the world, get the most value you can. That's why the speculated
It's
Bulls
according.
rumor was D Rose,
I don't like it.
Taj Gibson, Mike Dunleavy, and the 14th pick, which is the cherry on top, because they want to do a salary dump for Nerlens Noel. Now, look, we're gonna get more into it on the other side of the break.
And I'll tell you why I don't like D Rose.
LeBron's and Keith and that I don't know that love-hate relationship
Yes.
has taken up this whole segment. So now we got to get to the Sixers and the draft and the trade talk and our
talk
views
about
and our opinion
The greatest.
and the greatest on the other side.
Yes.
Stay with us. Be there.
Mm.
Radio Vision Network,
Look
Sports
alive.
Guys, Philly Sports
Look
Guys. We'll
alive.
be back.
Look alive.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more. Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
All right, look.
We just had a moment.
Philly Sports Guys, I'm here. Look, everything that's
We
happening.
didn't even say all the RVN, SBC.
I
Come on,
can't.
man.
Everything off camera just for
Like,
the third segment without the window.
just forgot
We're still going to
everything.
get to Muhammad Ali. We're going to set that up.
We had a dramatic moment.
We may actually have a special guest in the back that may come on and say a couple words.
He's asleep right now, but it's all right.
He'll be all right.
We're going to wake him up.
But look, this whole LeBron Steph Curry thing, and it's Keith who has a fine.
Hey, you got to take a deep breath. Relax.
You see my prayer hands, right?
You're getting a little excited. Just calm down. Woosah. Woosah.
This dude off camera said,
We're talking about for everyone out there. We're talking about Keith, our producer. Go ahead, Pete.
I wouldn't even say his name right now, but
Go
LeBron
ahead.
James Steph Curry. That's who we want to put. That's
right.
1, 2.
But
right?
let's pose a question.
The question I posed to Keith.
Yes.
Was
he posed to us. Right?
It doesn't matter how we posed it. His answer was still his answer.
Go ahead. Got you. Go ahead.
If you switch right there, LeBron James with Steph Curry.
Yes.
From you take LeBron James, put him on Golden State.
The teams as they are right now.
As they are
right now.
Now coaching staff and everything. Put LeBron
Just
James
switch them.
on Golden State,
Straight
Steph
up
Curry
trade.
on Cleveland.
Gotcha.
This dude told us that Cleveland would be in the finals,
right?
And LeBron James and the Warriors wouldn't even make it to the finals.
Now let's take a moment and digest that.
I can't. I want to throw it up. I can't get it down.
But we gotta digest that.
I can't get a pill. I can swallow everything. I can't swallow that.
But tell me why you feel this way. Give me.
Because everybody, look, even people who don't agree with what LeBron's actions are, if you can start a franchise, you would choose LeBron James over Steph Curry. LeBron James can go to any team right now. You put LeBron on Portland. You put LeBron on Houston. They instantly become a title contender.
Absolutely.
You can't do that with Steph because Steph Curry and all his greatness when it comes to shooting the ball, getting his
probably one of the best ever.
His handle, he can't do what LeBron does. Right. It's a completely different. It's apples to oranges. And this dude just said that LeBron and the Warriors wouldn't make it, and his reasons for doing it is because he said LeBron will overshadow. Like, look, LeBron has never had a coach like Steve Kerr.
Never had a coach like Steve
Kerr. So when Keith is in this imagination that LeBron and his confidence and he would take away from them, that sets the tone from the coach. The coach itself and LeBron, I agree.
So his thing was okay. Well, LeBron has gotten coaches fired.
Yeah,
which is true.
He ain't had no coach.
But what superstar has not? Kobe got a couple coaches fired.
Mike did
that.
LA. Mike got Doug
Collins fired. So I mean, you know, it's
I swear if you can see his face right now.
It is what it is. I mean, but that right there. I mean, I have to agree. Pete, y'all give Pete a moment because right now he's going through right now. But like you said. You put LeBron on that team with Golden State.
My head hurt.
Just take a break, breathe. You put LeBron on that team with Golden State right now. I mean, they could win 3 to 4 championships easy. Easy.
Golden State as it is right now.
You put Draymond Green. You put Clay on there.
The second unit.
LeBron will make these players even better. I'm not saying they're not good now. They're good now, of course. But he will make them even better because that's the type of player LeBron is.
He's a
LeBron
facilitator
comes
first.
into the office.
What's the biggest knock on LeBron?
He comes in there and he says, listen, I got to make my team better. And that's why LeBron is who he is. That's why he's compared to the Magic Johnson of the century, because he makes guys better.
Yes.
Guys that you don't know about, Billy Bob Thornton, you know, who is he? But LeBron makes that player better. Yes. So, I hear what you're saying with the view, but I have to disagree with that, Keith.
I totally disagree.
Now, the other question you had for us last week, we didn't get the chance to answer.
Oh, the Heat or...
who would be better? And I don't know if we got a chance to put this on our website. However... Who would be better, the Heat or the Cavaliers now?
LeBron's supporting cast.
Yes, my answer would be the Heat. The Heat had. I mean, first of all, you had the big three.
Yes.
I mean, you had Haslam coming off the bench. They had some players.
They had more of a balance.
Ray Allen. I mean, there was just a lot of balance.
Now, I will tell you this. I had time to think about this, and it's kind of like I'm going to answer it, but I'm not going to answer it.
Okay.
I'm just going to let you know that now. When it comes to defense, the Heat were better.
Absolutely.
But I will say this. Now, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh in the prime, even LeBron now, he's never...
Go ahead. What are you saying?
I think Cleveland's offense will be... The offensive supporting cast he has now, with the evolution of the three-point, I think we better...
If they play like they're playing now. Yeah.
Yes.
When they're supposed to play the way they're playing.
They're supposed to play the way they're playing. But defensive side, balance-wise, the Heat were better. He had a better defense team.
Okay. So is it safe to say that we'll strip those 4 times that LeBron James has been to the playoffs or the finals, okay? We'll strip him away, and let's see what he does and see if he can get 4 more titles under there to equal Michael Jordan's play.
It's not... I will tell you this. If he wins one in Cleveland, that's like two of Mike's rings.
Yeah, because that Cleveland's just sad.
Why?
It's sad.
I don't know if you saw the 30
Did you watch the Believe Land?
The Believe Land 30 for 30? Ernest Bynard, the Cleveland Brown running back.
It's sad, man.
My man broke down.
1949 is the last time they won championship.
Okay,
they worse than us.
64 years.
Okay, but you know what? They're
worse than us.
That's not our problem.
Very true.
I'm just saying.
Very, very true. But he's saying how just the adversity, the dynamic of all the things that Cleveland has just dealt with.
And the way they lost.
And then the fact that this man comes back And I mean, it's a perfect story ending. You know, he comes back and then wins the championship. I mean,
The only thing he didn't.
that'd be
Let me
two,
tell you
3
what,
rings.
if LeBron James did that with Philly would not accept him back. They'd be like,
They
go
would
somewhere.
disagree with you. They
No,
would.
Yes, they would.
They would be just
Yes,
like
they would.
look. They'd be just like them Cleveland fans
You
getting
know
those little lighter fluid out and burning their jersey.
I'm telling you right now,
they would be.
I'm telling you right
Cleveland
now.
and Philly, come on, Cleveland.
Yes, because I'll tell you this, a perfect example, right? Right now, what we've been through with the Eagles. I'm telling you, with the quarterback situation, the head coach situation, if you could go back and say right now, Eagles fans, poll a question, put it on Radio Vision Network. If there's a way you could poll the question,
Yes.
would you accept Donovan McNabb and Andy Reid back in their prime right now?
Absolutely, it would. We would.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you just.
Cause that's the best time.
Yeah, but
That's the
Andy
best
Reid-
time in franchise
Andy
for the
Reid
Eagles.
Andy Reid was, he knew that he was time.
But that's what I'm saying. But based on
But-
your statement, that LeBron's the same way. If
but-
you said Philly wouldn't accept him back,
Yeah, but
That's a very good
whatchamacallit,
scenario.
McNabb, he got let go. They said this.
no, but
He just-
they still been searching for McNabb. I don't want to get all. I don't want to digress too much.
Yeah.
But the Eagles are still searching for a quarterback. They haven't had a franchise quarterback since McNabb.
Nope.
So put it like this.
Apples and
So
bananas.
if Barkley did it
In his prime.
in his prime, left and came back,
Wouldn't do it. His integrity, like Pop said. But go ahead. He wouldn't have did it. That's the whole point.
no. Your question was if he wouldn't have did it. You said Philly wouldn't accept him.
They wouldn't accept him back. I guarantee you. Like they would. You know what? I would have got season tickets just to go.
I don't know. Lightning about to strike this.
Wow. That's something.
All right. So listen, we
Man.
whew,
Yeah, you good?
yeah.
All right.
Thought we was gonna get to the Phillies talk. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, next week.
So
real quick.
the D Rose, Taj Gibson, Dunleavy,
don't
those
like
are
it.
14.
Don't
I
like
like
it.
it
Don't like
because the 14 pick in the value, you could try to use
D
that or use
Rose-
those players to move back into the top 10.
I mean, I understand the strategy, but D Rose gets hurt every week. He gets hurt every single
but
week.
you're not looking for him to play. You're not looking for him.
I mean, but if you make that trade, you're gonna look to get something
but,
out of him.
But
You're gonna try.
high, it's a high risk but high reward. He has 1 year left on his deal. If he doesn't give me anything, you let him go.
I mean,
say he
I
finds some-
understand the expiring contract, but I'd rather we need a point guard.
They need to do something
don't
because they got
have-
3 centers.
We don't. I agree with that, but we don't have a point guard.
And then
right
you got
now.
a potential
So that's why
four.
you do the Teague deal.
Then-
Do the Teague deal.
No, I don't like Jeff T like
Do
that.
we have a point guard right now?
I don't like Jeff T like that. No, there's nothing you can say.
He's an upgrade over
I
Smith though.
but I don't like Jeff T.
Jeff Green in that offense, you can't see.
I don't know who Jeff Green is. Jeff Green
I'm
plays.
sorry, Jeff T. Excuse me. You don't like Jeff T at all.
No, not a little bit.
I don't like the Bulls deal. All right.
All right, whatever. So,
It is what it is.
Let's put that to the
All
side.
right. So real quick,
With all this, we've been laughing,
Madness and
emotion
everything.
and passion. There's one person that we lost a little after midnight, Saturday, June 4th. Muhammad Ali, Rumble in the Jungle.
came out of nowhere.
74 years old.
Throw him in
I
the
mean,
line.
me and Aaron, our generation,
Right.
we really just watched highlights, sound
Right.
bites. I didn't get to see him in his
we
prime.
weren't the twinkle in the eyes as of yet. You know, we
Yeah.
in our parents' eyes, but we just to see like everything we see on TV and online. I mean, he truly was an inspiration. He was a pioneer,
Yes.
groundbreaking. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
I mean, and his quotes. I mean, I was reading his top ESPN quotes, and the one that moved me the most was he says, "Impossible is not like he doesn't think like that. You know, he wasn't wired like that. He was a man before his time, and he lived in an age where so much tension and from political
Strife,
to racial, and took a stand where the world loved him. It was so recognizable. Took a stand. The world hated him. Came back and then made the world fall in love with him all over again. I mean, you can't.
and you can't name an athlete that really has done that.
There's no way you can do that in this age today. I mean, in this social media world that we live in.
Right.
Who took a stand for what he believed in, from Cassius Clay to Muhammad
Right.
Ali, and this is and when you hear this, we've been talking about it now for probably about 45 seconds to a
Right.
minute. We're not even talking about what he did in the ring.
Right.
This is what he meant to us as a society.
Let's just talk about 56 and 5, 3-time champion. He was a gold medal winner at 18 years old. At 22 years old, he was the first youngest champion ever win. I mean, some of the fights. I mean, you talk about Sonny Liston. I mean, you talk about
Both
Foreman.
fights against Sonny Liston.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 fights for Frazier, they're groundbreaking. He
Thriller
won
Manila.
2 out of 3. You know, and then Foreman. You know, he just. I mean, but it's just amazing. Then some of the stories I heard, like after, the one gentleman from the Louisville paper was saying how he was with him the whole day. They were just doing signings, and he was saying like how different he is because even with Parkinson's, he would actually at an event he would sign autographs, and the gentleman said he left because he forgot his glasses and he had to come back. He said he came back and there had to be about 1,000 people there. He was still signing autographs. He loved people that much, and there's not a lot of athletes out there right now.
Right.
A lot of athletes now only do some of the stuff for just obligation. I mean, there's some athletes that do love people, of course, but a lot of athletes do this just for obligation. But the fact that he sat there at that time with Parkinson's and signed everyone's autograph. I mean, that's just
on the way in, not just sports radio, but just regular talk radio. I mean, it was coverage on CNN, and that shows you the reach that he had and the influence that he had that goes outside the world of sports. Just he was so influential to the civil rights movement, right next to Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X movement, because he converted to Muslim, converted to Islam, and that's what his stance on the Vietnam War. So I urge anyone who doesn't know who Muhammad Ali is, doesn't know his backstory, not just in the ring, not just the quotes, his trash talking, but go find Muhammad Ali as the person. I urge you to do that and take that and try to learn what he meant. We actually have a little special treat for you. We're gonna take a little quick break.
Yes.
We're gonna have your man, your pop,
my pop.
your pop. I'm gonna step off the set. We're gonna have Don Robbins sitting right in, and he was there. He's lived it. He can give you firsthand perspective of what it meant to see Muhammad Ali and to be in a society with Muhammad Ali at the most important moments in the time in the fight. So this is Philly Sports Guys, Sports Bus Channel, Radio Vision Network. My name is Pete. I'll be signing off. Aaron, you got it. Pop, you ready? All right, he gave me the go sign, so we'll be right back with you.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
Welcome back. We're back again. Philly Sports Guys, back RVN, SBC, and Pete just stepped away for a few minutes. And I brought on my father, Donald Robbins, who I truly adore. He's my buddy, my best friend, and he's had a lot of he's seen Muhammad Ali a lot. So we want to bring him on so he can just give us a tidbit of the greatest, the greatest, the pioneer, so he can just talk about Muhammad Ali.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, we lost a great one in Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest figures that we know. And the reason I say that because understanding the climate and the time in our lives, what we were experiencing as young people. I was about 14 years old then, seeing Muhammad Ali come on the scene. And there was a division amongst us, amongst families, amongst African Americans, as far as his radicalism. Mm-hmm. He was a game changer, truly a game changer. He brought the division of people together. Mm-hmm. But the greatest thing that he had to contribute was the fact that he believed in himself. He spoke what he believed into existence.
And that was one of the things you just say to me about that, how it's very prevalent to speak in existence.
That's right. That's right.
And that was the nugget that you said.
And believe it. And he kept saying he was the greatest. Mm-hmm. No one believed him initially, but he proved himself to be the greatest. We could talk about all the things he did as far as boxing, all the accolades, all the accomplishments, but again, the mindset is what I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. And the same mindset is what we can use today in our world, with our children, with you, and your children's mm-hmm. children, mm-hmm. that you can be great, but you have to believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. You can't. He had a lot of adversity. Mm-hmm. Being a boxer, there's a whole lot of adversity. I couldn't imagine standing up there for the amount of time
15 rounds.
15 rounds. Come on.
15. That's a lot. I mean, now it's 12. I mean, it's only 12 rounds now. 15. That's a lot of rounds.
But even the training,
right?
Everything that goes with it, the mental anguish, mm-hmm, the mm-hmm, physical mm-hmm. anguish, all those things were part of it. But he was a man who was able to accomplish. Not only did he accomplish the feats of the ring, mm-hmm. his relationship with people.
Right.
He was loved throughout the world.
Yeah.
Howard Cosell was his Ace Boone Coon, his buddy.
Yeah. They had a lot of different things together, which is great. They show a lot of film of that. Mm-hmm. They kept going back and forth. So there's a lot of good stuff about that as well. So.
But the biggest thing is that our climate, our situation, our time, mm-hmm. what we were going through as a community, as a nation. He brought the things that a lot of people would not do and say. Mm-hmm. He said them. He broke the barrier. He was truly a game changer. Mm-hmm. And he's part of the fabric of my life. I'm going to miss him. I'll never forget him. But whenever you think about somebody being great, mm-hmm. there's been many discussions about whether Michael Jordan was better than Julius Erving, or Julius Erving was better than LeBron's, or whatever. Well, stop press. The greatest was Muhammad Ali.
Wow. Well, that's just a great information we just heard, and just thinking about it, just excellent. But real quick, next week we are going to talk about a few things coming up. The finals again, we're going to talk about that. Golden State and Cleveland. Hopefully, Cavaliers game 2 comes back and does everything they need to do. We will talk about the Phillies as well as OTAs. Hopefully, Fletcher Cox does come in, which I'm hoping. So, there's a few things we will cover next week, but, this was a treat, just to hear about Muhammad Ali. I appreciate you, Pop, hearing about it. Love you, man.
Love you back.
But we're signing off. Philly sports guys. Guys, enjoy your week. Do something productive. Remember, what my dad was saying about Muhammad Ali. Try to, apply some of the things to your life, speak things into existence. I think that's very, very important. So, but we're signing off. Philly sports guys. This was a treat. Pop sitting in with us. So we will see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. We're signing off.
Take care.